to share with you one of my simple but favorite snack recipes. This is a perfect snack to make if you're having friends over for some drinks, or if you want to do something light pre-dinner. It's really easy, fun to make, and the most important part is delicious. Claude has been begging me to make these for ages, so I thought, well, let me show you and he can eat them afterwards. Okay, for today's recipe, you will need the following ingredients. 3 rolls of puff pastry, about 3 or 4 slices of sandwich ham, Emmental or Swiss sliced cheese, also about 3 or 4 slices, Parmesan, about 2 tablespoons, some sesame seeds, and 1 egg lightly beaten. Okay, to start, we're going to use 1 roll of puff pastry. Gently unroll it. If you can get the rectangular puff pastry, that is the better option. I only got the circular, but it will still work fine. Okay, roll it out. Now you're going to start with your cheese, and you are going to lay your cheese, single slices, over your pastry. Cover it entirely. I did say 3 slices. I think I underestimated. I think you need more, like 6 slices. I'm gonna cut a little piece. You don't have to use a Swiss cheese. You can use cheddar, Gouda, really any cheese that you like. Fill in your pastry with the cheese. Once your cheese is covering your pastry, more or less like this, take out your next roll and place it over your cheese, so it almost forms a sandwich, like this. It's like a giant cheese sandwich. Okay, easy peasy. Now you're going to do exactly the same thing with the hand. Also, you guys can use whatever you want. If you prefer like prosciutto crudo, like I'm trying to think of the name of it in English, Parma ham. If you want Parma ham, it's also delicious. If you want to change up your cheese, you can even add gorgonzola, Gouda, cheddar, like I mentioned. It's totally fine. It all works. Okay, lay out your sandwich ham. Now that your ham is all nicely laid out, just like that, covering most of the pastry, take your 3rd roll of pastry and close up your sandwich. Told you this was super easy. Okay, it's all closed up. So it's pretty much a 3 layer sandwich. And now you're going to take your, if you have like a pastry brush, otherwise you could just use the back of a spoon. You are just going to wipe over your egg yolk. Not your egg yolk, sorry, your beaten whole egg. And you are going to sprinkle Parmesan cheese, again as much as you like, and your sesame seeds. It's also very nice if you do sesame seeds on this side, and we're going to do the same process on the other side, and there you can add poppy seeds. But I'm just going to go with sesame today. Sprinkle over there. And I'm going to add a little bit more parmesan just to make it a tiny bit more deliziosa. And we are going to flip this over and do the same process on the other side. This is a little hack for you. Take a piece of parchment paper. Also, just push down so that the seeds don't fall everywhere. They don't mess where the cheese is stuck in the pastry. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, flip, and voila. Complete the same process on the other side. Once both sides are coated with parmesan and your sesame seeds, line a baking tray with the parchment paper and collect a knife, or I like to use a pizza cutter. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut these into thin pieces, more or less, I'd say about 1/2 inch wide. Ooh, my goodness, that one went skinny. And they don't have to be perfect, because you'll see why. While you are doing the process, don't forget to preheat your oven to 250 degrees centigrade. 250 degrees centigrade, more or less 450 degrees Fahrenheit. The next step is taking your long strips and gently twisting them. Place them onto the baking sheet. So take them like this, twist. Don't let them touch the one next to it, otherwise they're going to bake and stick together a bit. You might need 2 baking trays to fit them all in. Once they're all rolled up, you can pop them in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them so that they should be nice and crisp, a little bit golden, but you don't want to burn them or overdo them. Okay, remember that the recipe is pasted down below, and keep watching to see how these little guys turn out. Hot out the oven. Smells delicious. If you look closely, you can see the layers of cheese and ham. Now we're all ready to have our little aperitivo. Let me just make sure that it's good, because I cannot give it to anybody unless it's good. But they smell delicious. So delicious. And you guys saw, so easy. Nice and crunchy. Perfect with wine. Bon appetit. Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and leave us a comment. Try some other ingredients inside and tell me what you think. Bye.